Right? Double honors to the elders that bring millstone and shalom to the elect. Right? Of the nation of Israel. And we're going to get right into it. As you can see, if you can pan it, I'll pan the camera around. But this is what the children of Israel, what the Israelites do. Okay? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? You think everything is a game. Right? You got Christmas that just passed. You know you celebrate that. Now you're going to celebrate the New Year's tomorrow night. And we're going to go into all of that. So let's start with Matthew 24. Because this ain't nothing new. Back in the ancient world, this is a precept in Exodus. It says that the children of Israel rose up to play. Okay, you think everything is a damn game. Right? That's why the Lord going to put a lot of these days to death. You think everything's a damn game. Right, you got a lot of things happening in this world. You got that the Red Sea conflict. Okay, you got talks of World War III. Right, you got food shortages. Right, you got homelessness. You got all these things happening. And this, look around you. These people are living in mirth. This is mirth. This is mirth right here. This is mirth. These people ain't got no worry, no cares in the world. All right, open up the first one,
Matthew. This is going to be Matthew chapter 24, verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
So what were they doing in the days of Noah? Right? They were eating and giving in marriage. They were having parties. They were having orgies. And you know, this was happening during the days of Noah. Right? And what happened? That flood came and wiped you people out. But this time you're gonna have a nuclear fire that's gonna sweep, all right, and destroy you people, all right? It's gonna sweep right through America, all right, and burn you people up like the scriptures say. Your eyes shall melt in your holes. That shit is terrifying, man.
Halasajia.
Yeah.
That's one of Yahawah's many titles.
Yeah.
A terrible demon-like power.
Yahawah, yeah, the Heavenly Father, Halasajia, it's terrible like power, yep.
God.
Terrible like power. You got it.
God. Verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking.
And that's exactly what they're doing out here. They're eating and drinking. They're riding by and they what they call them things? The big ass cars.
Yeah. Look, let's flip the camera.
Yeah, I don't know what they call them things, but they're riding by. And now you know the Issachar, he having a good old time. All right, he having a good old time. The Southern Kingdom, they're having a good old time.
Gone.
Huh?
Hey, that's why the scriptures call us to store our treasure in the heavens. Jake is accustomed to this life. He's fully invested.
Right.
But it says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage.
See, Noah, grab Luke or Jeremiah 28 and 8. See, what Noah was doing, he's warning the people that the flood was going to come. You know what they was doing to him, right? They were laughing, they were mocking, like, there ain't nothing going to happen, ain't nothing bad going to happen. They laughed until that flood came. Same thing with your people. We're doing the same thing Noah did. We're telling you that, look, you're going to get destroyed. All right? If you blacks, Latinos, and Negro, indigenous, Indians don't get right, the Lord is going to kill you. The Lord is going to kill you. It's only right.
SHALAWAM.
Right? SHALAWAM. Yahawashi. What's up, brother?
Yahawashi.
The Lord going to kill you. It's only right.
This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
See, we telling you that America will be destroyed. That's what we're doing. We're prophesying against what? Kingdom. America is a great kingdom. It will be destroyed. Ain't no ancient empire ever stood forever. No ancient empire. The Assyrians went down. The Babylonians took them down. Then you had the Medo-Persian Empire. They were taken down. The Greeks were taken down. The Romans were taken down. Now you got the new revived Roman Empire, or America being that extension of that ancient Roman Empire. This is going to be taken down. So there's nothing. You're going to be taken down. Yahawashi going to take you down. It tells you that in the book of Daniel. This place is going to be taken down. He's coming he said, not to bring peace, but a sword. You can drop that Jeremiah 28. Maybe we can go back to Matthew 24 a little bit.
All right, Salaki, I got this precept. Isaiah 63, verse 4. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. And so Yahawashi has been meditating on this, coming back and taking back at his people. Because right now, hey, redeeming his people. The elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you Israelite foreigners. Because we got brothers and sisters that may walk around looking like another nation, but Yahawashi, he's called us to come out here and be fishers of men.
Hey, and we the only one doing that. That's what prophets do. Prophets say something before it happens. Muslims can't call themselves a prophet. Okay, Muhammad can't call himself a prophet. There's no prophets in Islam. Hey, we can call ourselves prophets because we're prophesying the destruction of America. You know, we want to see this place destroyed. We want to see this place destroyed.
As Yahawashi, we just read it in the book of Isaiah. The day of vengeance. We've seen what happened to the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, but everyone likes to turn their eyes. They like to, act like that didn't happen.
Yep.
Yahawashi remembers.
He coming back for blood. The same niggas that crucified Yahawashi back then, it says in Revelation 1:7, those that pierced him shall see him. Okay, the Roman, the Edomites are still here. You 2/3 are still here. Same spirit, same people.
So jumping back, Matthew 24, verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Now come the Son of Man is Yahawashi, right? Which is a so-called black man. All right, a so-called black man, according to the Bible. The Lord is not a white man or somebody with long, stringy blonde hair and blue eyes. This is Jesus Christ, okay? Doesn't exist to us. This is not the Lord. Okay, our Lord is a so-called black man. Right? And his name ain't Jesus, it's Yahawashi. Right?
For as in the days that were before the flood, which is referring to the destruction. We're in the days before the second death. And there's this flood of fire. They were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away.
Right? Because they were so occupied, okay, living a good old life. That's what you niggas do. You're occupied in smoking your blunts, defiling your temple, worshiping a false Jesus. You're about to celebrate New Year, which goes back to the ancient Cushites and the Babylonians. Hey.
And took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
You gotta get up.
Matthew 24, verse 39. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man
be. You niggas like talking about the Lord loves everybody. The Lord loves little babies. He wouldn't harm a fly. What did he do to men, women, and children during the time of the flood? How about during the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, Admah and Zeboim? What did he do to those people? He killed them, men, women, and children. Okay? He terrorized you. Al-Assad terrorized you. He's nothing to play around with. Yahawashi is nothing to play around with. Okay, that's the God we serve. We don't serve an all-loving God. Okay, we serve a terrible life power that creates evil. Let's get that out. Let's get Isaiah 45:7 from up top. Then Matthew 10 and 34. You niggas think that the Lord is all love. You know what I'm saying? He's coming back to hand you a lollipop or some flowers and come to give you a hug. They ain't coming to do that. They ain't coming to kill you. Scripture says the slain of the Lord shall be many. Okay? There's going to be bodies piled up on top of bodies.
Isaiah 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness.
This is the capital L-O-R-D, so this is the Heavenly Father speaking. He said he forms the light and he creates darkness. Go on, read.
I make peace and create evil.
So the Lord said he makes peace and he creates evil. These are evil, bad times we're living in. Okay, ill times. These are evil times. Who's causing this? Right? The Lord. Matter of fact, grab one more before you get to Matthew 10 and 34. Let's go to Amos chapter 3 and verse 6.
God.
About to shut.
Finishing up Isaiah 45 and 7, and create evil, I, Yahawah,
Break it down now.
do all these things. And so Yahawah is in complete control, and on his right-hand side sits his son Yahawashi, who this world calls Jesus. That is a false name. The letter J didn't exist until the 1500s. 1524, as the brother had stated.
Yep.
So Jesus is nothing but a false name with a false image attached to it.
Yep.
That heavily affects you Jakes. That's why you got a Cesare Borgia on a rosary, putting trust in an idol, as the Lord commanded us not to do.
And what did the law say? If you go back into the Torah, it tells you with an idol, you're supposed to grind the idol to powder, or you're supposed to burn it. Any niggas, any one of you niggas that got a rosary bead, you know what you should do with it? Throw that shit out. Throw that rosary bead and that cross out. Okay? That's not a good representation of our Lord. Right?
He said Amos 3 and 36.
No, 36 on that.
Amos chapter 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
What's the trumpet? Okay, we're the trumpet. We're the Lord's mouthpiece. Okay? Should the trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Oh, you gonna see terror. Okay? You gonna see terror. If you don't hear from us, guess what? You're gonna hear from the Lord. And you're gonna feel pain. Right? You're gonna feel pain. A lot of you scoffers out there that like mocking the prophets, you're gonna feel some pain. We've seen this way too often. Niggas walk by, say some stupid shit, and they get fucking put to death.
Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and Yahawah hath not done it?
And that city right there can mean what? But Babylon, or Babylon the Great, or America. And it could also mean what? Your San Antonios, your New Yorks, all you other cities. The Lord is going to bring evil. He's causing all this evil. Anytime a loved one dies, anytime somebody gets put to death, the Lord did it. The Lord did it. He sends those death angels to come knocking at your door.
God. Hey, so back the brother up. This is Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. To the law and to the testimony.
Right?
If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Hey, so although, let me grab this one right quick. That's plain as day. We're speaking according to the word of Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi. This is Proverbs chapter 7, Psalm 78, verse 2. I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old. And that's because, hey, this has been the same message from the very beginning. The same Bible people claim to believe in tells us there's nothing new under the sun. So as in the days of Noah, that's the times we're living in. But hey, if anything, it's exalted at an all-time high.
Pride
There you
at an
go.
all-time high. Men should be lovers of themselves. That's at an all-time high. You know, people taking them stupid, dumbass looking selfies. Bitches be taking the same stupid looking selfies. They ass cheeks on top of the fucking bathroom sink. Like this, looking all fucking retarded. And a lot of you fucking Israelite camps don't rebuke that shit. They don't do it. Niggas like a magnet for 2/3. Every fucking video is those a rap song before every video plays. It be like 15 minutes until the video starts. Niggas black, 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 sounding all fucking stupid, man. Excuse my French. And we gonna go into the history, because we didn't want to go into, just bring that out, I forgot.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
God. Right before that, let me grab this one. 1 Corinthians 14 and 26. How is it then, brethren, when ye come together, every one of you hath a psalm, hath a doctrine, hath a tongue, hath a revelation, hath an interpretation? Let all things be done unto edifying.
Right.
And so we're supposed to sharpen each other up. Con. Iron sharpeneth iron. We're called to teach one another, sharpen one another, fact check each other.
And rebuke, and rebuke.
Yep.
Like that one guy from the Sakari, one of their bodyguards over there with a Halloween mask on, with a skeleton face on, a smiley face, whatever that was. That is completely out of order. That goes back to what? Pagan deities. Look up the word pagan on the outline etymology. You niggas are still pagan. Talking about you keep the law. I don't see it. Your conduct is way off. Niggas get all deep, and I mean, they are our brothers, but their conduct is off. It's way off.
God.
You got fat boy, what's his name? Hammy, and that guy that just, that calls himself an Israelite. He's over there eating pork and just constantly just on video eating pork and showing, look, he could do what the hell he wants. He's like, you know, showing off like he could do what the fuck he wants. And guess what? The law gonna take you out.
God.
All right, you know what I'm talking about, Professor Clump. Huh?
God. Yeah, the Lord's people are revolted and gone. They completely work against the Heavenly Father as Esau intends them to do. Me and the brother were going into it earlier. The vibration of this music is straight demonic.
Let that go by now. We good out. We ain't
Yeah, that's the house of mirth. This is an article titled, "Why Does the New Year Start on January 1st? According to tradition, during his reign, 715 to 673 BCE, 𝐤𝐄𝐅 revised the Roman Republican calendar so that January replaced March as the first month."
Let me see what you're reading now. Go ahead. No, get the one with Janus and the Roman Empire. Because I believe that's going into that goes then that's talking about the time of the Japhites. But the New Year's, the origin goes back to Babylon. But get where it says Janus, the ancient Roman with one of the Roman Caesars.
Okay.
Let me see something. I sent it to you. It's one of the Roman Caesars. Hey, look it up on an online, not online etymology, just a simple Google search. Not that one.
God. Janus.
Yeah, because Caesar, I believe it was Caesar. Yeah, let me see.
God. Yeah, Jake likes to uphold Esau's traditions, and that's what we're trying to get into with the Romans. They had established January after Janus, a false god, a false deity, a double-minded man. Even the image tells on himself.
That one should be. I think that's the one I sent you.
God. This is an article, and it's titled, "Who was the ancient Roman god Janus?" Janus is an ancient Roman, a composite god who is associated with doorways, beginnings, and transitions. A usually two-faced god. He looks to both the future and the past at the same time.
Yep. That's why he got two faces. He looks one towards the future and one towards the past, meaning he's moving on. He's looking towards the future. That's when you get New Year's resolutions. But it didn't start with these with Caesar and Edomite Romans. It really started with the Babylonians or the Cushites. That's where it started. I sent it to you. I think I sent all of that too.
God. Let's see if I can find it.
No, read more.
God,
Read
God.
more. Yeah.
Embodying a binary. The concept of the month of January the beginning of 1 year and the ending of the end.
See, that's why you got the month January. It goes back to the goddess January. Or Janus, excuse me. It goes back to Janus. Okay? All these months go back to Roman or Greek deities. That's all it is. That's where it goes back to. Okay? December, okay? October, September. All of these months go back to heathen gods. That's where it goes back to. Okay? The days of the week go back to heathen gods also.
God.
Niggas can't wait for a Friday out so they can start partying. Or what am I gonna do with my friends on a Saturday? Today's Saturday, look, you got people partying. With Saturday goes back to who? Saturnalia.
God. Continuing in the article.
Yeah, a little more.
God.
Actually, you know what? Look up the resolution. You ain't gotta look all that up. We mentioned we ain't gotta look all that up.
The resolution?
No, don't look it up.
Oh, okay.
Let's go back to the scripture.
God.
What you
Jeremiah 10? We left off with Amos 3 and 6.
Yeah.
God, so jump back to that. Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and Yahawah hath not done it?
So that's the guy you say you love, right? You got your grandmother, your grandpa, whoever, one of your family members talking about I love Jesus, right? But you don't keep the law. And on this day you're gonna worship a false deity. That's what you're gonna do. On New Year. You don't keep the law because you put another God before it. But actually, start with grab the one in Exodus 20, and you can start from verse 1 and read down to 3. You don't keep the law. These are the same Jakes they say they love God, but they eat pork. They break the dietary laws. They break the dress code. You commit adultery. You go out there to party.
Yeah. You said Exodus 20?
Exodus 20 started one, and you can finish at 3.
Exodus 20, verse 1. And the Most High spake all these words, saying, I am Yahawah thy God, which hath brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Now, you put Janus before the Most High, right? You put all these gods before the Most High because you really don't love the Most High. You don't even know who the Most High is. You think he's all love. You think his son is all love. You think he's a white man, right? That's what, don't put no other God before Yahawah, okay? Don't put no other God before the Most High. You Jakes do that. Right? You Jakes do that. There's another one I wanted you to grab too. The one that if you say you love me, the one in I believe it's
John, right?
John 5 and 3, and then you got the one in John 2. I'll look that one up.
This is going to be First John chapter 5 and verse 3. Actually, I'm going to start at the top. 1 John chapter 5 verse 1. Whosoever believeth that Yahawashi is the anointed is born of the Most High.
No, whosoever believeth that Jesus Christ is the anointed.
Yahawashi is the anointed.
Whosoever believeth that Janus is the God.
Yahawashi is the anointed.
Exactly.
Is born of the Most High.
Oh, man.
Yahawashi is the anointed, is born of the Most High. And everyone that loveth him, loveth him, also that is begotten of him. By this we know that we love the children of Yahawah, when we love the Most High and keep his commandments.
Hey, most of these people walking by don't even know what sin is. Where sin is the transgression of the law. See, he don't know. He's an Edomite. He's not supposed to know. Good, he doesn't know. But most of these Jakes don't even know what sin is. Sin is the transgression of God's law. You Jakes don't even keep the law. So what? You're a sinner, right? You sin. All right? then you got certain people also say that, oh, God loves he hates the sin but loves the sinner. We can prove it in the Bible that he hates the sin and the sinner. So Rawchaa 12:6 says that. Right? Let's go back. Let's work around it. There's a lot of confusion out here. Hillbilly Edomite. Go ahead.
1 John chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
Right, his commandments are actually beneficial. Right? They'll benefit you if you keep his commandments, like staying away from a bad diet. Staying away from a bad diet. Stop touching another man's possession. What happens when you do that? Shit, you die. The nigga come after you and take you out. Right? Stop putting other guys before Yahawah and Yahawashi. You put, you got, I was going to say something, but I want to say something about Yahawashi before.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in Yahawah with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. And it's clear as day, man, because when you come into this world, hey, Satan's all over you. It takes that new man to come in through the spirit, the Rawchaa Qadash. Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi has to start cleansing you by you connecting with him through his word. And you stop leaning on Janus, January, New Year's.
We used to be into that because, like the brother said, when you come into this world, what he means is when you're born into this world. Like David even said, my mother in sin was I conceived. Okay, there's nothing to really celebrate. Like you niggas celebrate birthdays. That's against the Bible to celebrate birthdays. Jeremiah said, I hate the day where I was born. You're not supposed to celebrate birthdays. Job said, like this day. You over here lighting up candles, which go back to the Greeks. They used to put the candles on top of the cake, and when you blew them out, I believe it was for the goddess Artemis, which goes back to moon worship. Niggas over there worshiping the moon. That's against the law. That's in the Torah. Not to worship things above and things beneath.
Yeah, Romans 1. Me and the brother were going into it earlier. Jake has started worshiping the creation over the creator. They've been discontinued from their heritage. And now Jake's constantly trying to prove himself by seeking out all these things. Oh, I'm gonna throw the biggest block party, huh? I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Man, all the hoes gonna be there. Did you see the way they were looking at? They're just consumed with these worldly possessions.
Matter of fact, you get loving out the world and leaving things up.
And that's all it is, man. It's worldly.
Well, a lot of you Jakes don't love the Most High. You don't love the Most High. Right? If you love the Most High, you will keep his commandments.
1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Now, is that saying you can't have no money? No. You can't buy no clothes for yourself? No. No. What it is you don't put your trust in the things of this world. The scriptures say is you either serve God or you serve what? Mammon. Mammon is the substance of this world. You niggas are so deep into this world that you can't even come out. You stuck in this whirlpool, whatever they call that. Like you're stuck in that whirlwind.
It's circling down the drain.
Yeah, exactly. You're circling down the drain, right along with Babylon the Great. America's done. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. This place gonna get wiped off the face of the earth.
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
See, these people love the world. They go to the restaurant with the family.
After church on a Sunday.
After church on a Sunday, maybe even a Friday or a Saturday. They get together. They go to the restaurant and eat. But there's nothing wrong with going to the restaurant and eating, but we don't love the world.
But we're called to observe the Sabbath.
Right.
The Lord allowed us 6 days to take care of our business.
Right.
We have to go, grab some clothing, go pick up some groceries, prep some food. Hey, if the Spirit's on you, you're going to continue to focus in on what the laws established, which was order, true peace.
How many of these Christians keep the Shabbat? How many of you keep the Purim? How many of you keep holy days? None of y'all. Because you don't love the Lord. If you love the Lord, you'll do everything the Bible tells you to do. Now, one time the Yahawashi say break the law. He's not an advocate of sin. The Lord said what? He's not the Bible says he's not a minister of sin. He's not going to tell you to go break the law. We can get into that too. What you got though?
Jeremiah.
Okay, go.
Jeremiah 6, verse 16. Thus saith Yahawah, stand ye in the ways, and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. Because it takes a true commitment to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi to turn away from the New Year's, the birthdays, the women. Because women are a big distraction in this time. And the woman in the red dress, America, hey, Babylon is nothing but a whore. Yep. And Jake has put their trust in her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That old path, hey, the Sabbath. The Sabbath has been established, you know, with our forefathers. Yep. That's something that kept them in good standings with Yahawah. You see?
And the Sabbath, that's a complicated and a touchy subject and topic. Because most can't understand the Genesis Sabbath when the angels ceased, or the HALALYAM ceased from the rest. That wasn't a Sabbath, that was a celestial. The celestial being ceased from the rest didn't mean they got tired. They just ceased from their work, right? And then you got the Sabbath in Exodus 16, when the Lord was telling us to gather the manna for like 6 days. Then I believe on the last day you'll gather like double or whatever it was. We're not gonna jump all around, but He tells you to do that so you can get that rest in. All right?
Get ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it takes a preparation. You don't just jump into something and have no thoughts. That's the majority of our people.
Right.
They like the brother and me were going into with the New Year and the birthdays. Jake can't even understand that. That's heathenistic. Those are heathens' customs. The true pagans, the true Gentiles, that's their way of death. Because the Lord's not with them.
And Jake made a covenant
with death.
An agreement with death. It tells you that in what's that? Exodus 23. Yeah, you can grab that real quick. Did you finish reading that?
Yeah, Jeremiah.
Okay, Exodus 23 and 32.
They go hand join in hand. Yeah. They're gonna go punish, man.
Hey, Esau don't mind giving you birthday parties and celebrations and the New Year's, the ball drops and whatever.
Vanity.
He don't mind because that's what you call bread and circus. As long as your mind is in tune and occupied with this world, then guess what? He got you where he wants you. Okay, but what? We ain't falling for this devil's trick. We ain't falling for that shit. Hey, I'll hit you with something. A lot of you Israelites, they say keep the law. I guarantee you, on the New Year's, you probably go to a strip club. I guarantee you. The Lord, look, man, the Lord is going to expose a lot of you niggas out there. You ain't real. A lot of you niggas are preaching the word in pretense. You fugazi and fake. You not real.
This one out right there.
No, 23 and 32. Exodus 23 and 32.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna jump to another topic. We're gonna go into who the world is in John 3 and 16, and we're gonna go into that.
Exodus 23, verse 32. Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
That's what you Jakes did. You made a covenant with the false, these idols, right? With the gods of the Canaanites, the gods of the heathen, whatever God it was, whatever nation it was, you made a covenant in agreement with them. Remember, the Lord said He's married unto you. You made an agreement with Him. So what you do, you broke the end of your agreement. The Lord been faithful. He kept His word. You Jakes broke that. Islam, you niggas into Islam. That shit ain't gonna save you. Well, what else they into? The niggas all into fucking weird shit, man. Some weird ass shit.
Yeah.
I don't even know most of this shit. I don't even pay no mind to it. It's all weird ass shit you niggas into.
It says, nor with their gods they shall not dwell in thy land, lest they make thee sin against me.
And look, and that's why the Lord, that's one of the big reasons, one out of many reasons that the Lord, that we went into captivity or we went into slavery, because we were following or serving or worshiping the gods of the heathen. That's why the Lord kills you jakes. Like the Dominicans be bowing down to a Saint Michael, Saint Miguel, whatever they call it, Saint Miguel or Saint Michael. Okay? That's why the Lord kills you niggas.
God.
The Puerto Ricans, they got those botanicas. Right? They got those botanicas. They got sweet white Jesus. And those botanicas, you know. They got a little altar set up. They pray to it. This is gone, man. Gone.
God. For if thou serve their gods, it will surely be a snare unto thee.
And that's what it's been for you, Jake. That's what it's been.
And the deceived and the deceiver are his.
Yep.
Yahawah has this all, the way he wants it to go down.
You nigga, yeah, right? Because they are deceived because they think these guys gonna save them. These guys ain't gonna save you. What the hell they gonna do for you? The Lord said, go call upon your gods, see if they can save you. And that day they're not gonna save you. They're not gonna save you. From nuclear destruction, they're not gonna save you. When Russia starts shooting off those nukes, where you gonna be? You're gonna be screaming, you're gonna be begging for your life. Ah! Ah! We're gonna be laughing at you.
God. You got a precept back?
Now let's go to John 3:16. Read that first, and we're gonna go jump to 3:14. We're gonna find out who this world is in John 3:16.
This is St. John.
Because some of these people lack reading comprehension. They'll read the Bible over and over and over again, but can't understand it.
They live in denial. Because even if they do comprehend it, they're going to cut themselves by admitting to it.
Yep.
John 3, verse 16. For the Most High so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
So we're going to look into a few things here. Now that word for world, you ain't got to look that up, but that word for world is cosmos, which means a society or an orderly arrangement. Okay, the Lord made an arrangement and he set up the Israelites, right? Okay, he built this up. Okay, that world is the Israelites, because that's the world of the Israelites. Because according to the Bible, you have multiple worlds. All right, and to prove that, grab Hebrews 1 and 2. You have multiple worlds, and you got another one in Hebrews 11 and 4, but that one's good enough. Hebrews 1 and 2.
Hebrews chapter 1, verse 2. Hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the worlds.
And that word worlds is a plural world. It's plural. It means many worlds. Okay? It means many worlds. Okay? You have all these different, like the world of the Hamites, you got the world of basketball, you got the world of Edomite, you got the world of, you have many different worlds. But this specific world that it's talking about in John 3:16 is the world of the Israelites, or the cosmos, or that orderly arrangement. All right? Now, read that again. John 3:16.
St. John chapter 3, verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish,
okay,
but have everlasting life.
Okay, there you go. Grab Acts chapter 2, and I believe you can start at like verse 21 or verse 22. Then we're gonna find out who this whosoever is, because words like that can trip you up. You'll think it's talking about anybody, whosoever, meaning anybody that believes can be saved. That's not what it's talking about, right?
And this Acts chapter 2, verse 21. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahawashi shall be saved. Ye men of Israel, hear these words.
So Peter said, "He men of Israel, hear these words." Okay, so that whosoever, read it with emphasis.
Acts 2 and 21. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahawashi shall be saved.
Right there, whosoever are the Israelites. Right, read.
Ye men of Israel.
Ye men of Israel. When we say Israel, we ain't talking about those fake Jews that live in the land of Israel. They're not Israelites. They call themselves Israelis. Nowhere in ancient history did we ever call ourselves Israelis. Hey, I even hit you with something. We never call ourselves Israelite. We call ourselves Yasharallah, which means he, prince of power. Okay, the word Israelite is a Greek word. If y'all don't know, now you know. You can look these things up. All right, of course, you don't want to be over righteous. Yeah, we are Israelites. But in the ancient world, we spoke Hebrew. We call ourselves Yasharallah, or Yerushalayim, city of peace. All right?
Yahawashi of Nazareth, a man approved of the Most High, among you by miracles and wonders and signs, which the Most High did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves also know.
Right, that was it on that. Now let's jump to, matter of fact, no. That what he was quoting, what Peter was quoting, let's go back to Acts. What Peter was, and go to that footnote, what Peter was quoting, right there, yep. Now read that until the bottom. Look what it says. This is how you know it's speaking about the Israelites. All right, we're going to break down John 3:16 thoroughly. We're going to actually jump to verse 14. Right?
This is jumping to Joel, chapter 2, verse 28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams.
Just right. Yep.
Got it. Hey, straight to the point. Joel, chapter 2, verse 32. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, shall be delivered.
That whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi shall be delivered, right?
For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance.
See, for in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance. Right? So the only ones that Yahawashi came to save are Israelites. And how can we prove? Let's jump to Matthew 1 and 21. Then we'll go back to John 3 and 16.
Got it.
Yeah, you can finish it up.
Got it. Joel 2 and 32. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as Yahawah had said, and in the remnant whom Yahawah shall call.
Right?
About a remnant.
And a remnant is not everybody. Well, let's jump to Matthew 1 and 21.
This is St. Matthew chapter 1, verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahawashi, for he shall save his people from their sins.
Right. So Yahawashi came to save his people from their sins. Right? And what's sin? Okay, sin is the transgression of the law. Okay, who transgressed underneath that first covenant? It wasn't everybody, it was Israel. Hey, let's grab this precept. Let's roll. Let's get Isaiah 59 and 20. No, because a lot of you people don't understand that Yahawashi didn't come to die for everybody. It says that God so loved the world, that you know, the world of the Israelites. That's what he's talking about. Right?
Isaiah 59, verse 20. And the Redeemer shall come to Zion.
The Redeemer shall come to Zion, right? To Zion, the Hebrew word Zion, right?
And unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob.
From them that transgressed, turned from transgressing in Jacob, which Jacob is the father of the 12 tribes, right? Read on.
Saith Yahawah, as for me, this is my covenant with them.